Hello, my name is swissbianco. This time I would like to show you the brand new Victorinox yeoman mechanic. This is a brand new model that was not done as a factory assembled Swiss Army knife so far. A couple years back I did start with the yeoman and added a plier to it to create a yeoman mechanic. I did a couple of those hand assembled. They did sell pretty quick, but since then we did test it out, and I did carry this knife pretty often. It did also come with me to Las Vegas to the SHOT Show, and yeah, it got tested out pretty well. So we always were short on those Swiss Army knives, so I asked Victorinox if they would assemble a run of those for me, and did send the pictures, and they tested out and approved it. And so we have 50 pieces of the yeoman mechanic as a limited edition for swissbianco. This time I did choose ruby red translucent scales. For this Swiss Army knife we have the plus scales, so that means on the back side we have the pen, and also here is the pin. To take it out you just do like this. You can take out the pin, and like this it's stored. The pen of this Swiss Army knife is pressure loaded. That means it writes really well. It's a great quality of a pen. So the different tools of this Swiss Army knife are basically starting with the yeoman, the basic tools of the yeoman, which I will discuss in a different video. Plus we added the pliers, the pliers to it. So that's how it looks. The pliers give you more leverage, more possibilities to use it instead of the scissors, different purposes. You also can bend some wire with this part of the pliers. It's a pretty good pliers. Of course it's not as big and strong like a real Victorinox multi-tool, but on a smaller Swiss Army knife kind of knife, these pliers are pretty big, pretty well balanced. You can actually do pretty good use with it. I like it. It's really not too small and not too big. The spring gives it a good tension, and the accuracy of the hinges, how it is made, it has no wobble. It's nicely riveted. You see the tooths on the pliers, they are nicely made, so you can grip with this part different sizes of material, and still in front you have a really accurate tip that is really needed if you wanna grip something accurately and twist or bend. That's really good. And this all with a 4 layers Swiss Army knife. It's really not that thick. We had to add one more liner. The liner had to have the cutout for the rivet here. So that is the main reason why we had on this side 2 liners. One liner is a bit as a spacer, and it also makes the Swiss Army knife stronger. So as we fold it back in, you see here the rivet goes in the cut out of the liner. Go a bit closer to the camera that you see how it goes in here. That's the reason. And you see clearly we have 2 layers on this side, but the middle side liners and the other side liner, it's always one only. So that's the reason why we did that. It's a pretty compact Swiss Army knife. I got a new scale, so we can test out the white too. We have 120 gram on the Yeoman Mechanic. As a comparison, the common Swiss Army knife, with the basic tools and the scissors, the Climber Swiss Army knife has 85, and the Yeoman itself, which was the start, has 80. So you see the pliers did add quite a bit of weight, but that makes it for a sturdier tool, and if it would be smaller and more flimsy, more lighter, you could not use it very well at all. So that's a good thing about the white. It's still not that much. If you carry it in a belt sheet, that works really well. There are a couple different belt sheets from Victorinox that fit for this Swiss Army knife in a Cordura or in a leather, and we work on a special slip sheet for Swiss Army knives too, in a nice leather. So this is about it. The brand new Victorinox 91mm Yeoman Mechanic, Yeoman with added pliers, a limited edition for Swiss Bianco.